Right, guys. Well, that was an eventful game. Personally, the best game I've watched all season for me, beating the scum that is Port Vale 2-0 at home, with goals from Sam Perry and Osadebe, and this is my review on that. I think that today, I think it was a battle of two teams you wouldn't think are so far apart in the league. I don't think they played like they were third in the league, and I don't think we played like we were 16th. I thought it was one of them, it was quite even, but I just thought we had the cutting edge. They never really challenged us that much. I know we didn't challenge them too much, but I thought we offered a bit more going forward than they did, in my opinion. And I think that overall we can control the game. Rushworth didn't really have to make a save apart from that free kick that was taken, and he had to save it with his feet. Other than that, he wasn't really tested. But I think the lads should be really, really proud of themselves today, because I think we played really well against the top three team. And in fairness, this season, when they have been there, I know they're not there anymore, but we have beat first in Forest Green, second when Tranmere were there, and then Port Vale today, who were third before the game today. I presume they thought that it was going to be an easy win because we're right down there, and they brought a lot of fans, so I thought there'd be more up for it than they actually was. They didn't really show anything. And obviously they lost 2-0 on their big day out. So yeah, I kind of hope that they're in our division for next season so that we can play them again. Because it's a win at the end of the day, ain't it? Considering how high up they are, we've played them twice and haven't conceded and beat them twice. So I think, yeah, but I gotta give credit to Port Vale. They are up there for a reason. They are a good team. And they do have a decent manager in Darryl Clark. Us Walsall fans know about him. He's not too bad. But yeah, I think today, I just think we were slightly better than them. And I think Vale fans, if they was honest, would admit that. I thought it was two teams that you couldn't tell the difference. You'd think we'd either be third and fourth or 15th and 16th. It was one of them ones where there wasn't much to separate us, but we just had that cutting edge. And I think if we had our target man like Wilkinson up front instead of two small players in Miller and Kiernan, I think it would have been maybe even worse for them, because we played a lot of hoofball trying to get over the top. And as much as Miller and Kiernan run their arses off, they're not the tallest, so they're not going to win these over the top through balls. But if we had Wilkinson, unfortunately, we don't know how long he's going to be out for. He could be the whole of next season, which would be a massive blow. And I don't know who we're going to get in, because at the moment, all we have signed up that's fit striking-wise is Rodney, because Kiernan, even though he's played up front for the past two games, he isn't a striker. Miller, I think we should try and sign him because he's our top goal scorer and he's out of contract in the summer. But I think Barnsley might keep him because they're going down to League One. So they could try and use Miller. But then again, is he good enough for League One? I think he's just about a League Two striker, because we've had glimpses of how good he can be, especially at the start of the season with how good he can be. But for the past half of the season, I don't think we've seen it as much. I thought today he really run his socks off, and in the end, he was tired, and I would have brought Rodney on for the last 15 minutes, especially against his former club. But obviously, Flint saw otherwise. But yeah, I think we was the better team today. Not by much, but I do think just about the better team. We played really well. As I said, it's the best game I've saw this season. Maybe not for how the game went, because I'd have to say Newport versus us when it was 3-3, because that game was phenomenal. But for a personal, beating your rivals at home 2-0 It was really good. I think the fighting in that after was stupid, but each to their own. But yeah, I'm proud of the lads today. I'm proud of the shift they put in, and I could tell it meant a fair bit to them, because we dealt with everything they had to offer. I thought Divine didn't play that well for the first half, but then I think when Menezes came on, he looked really solid. I think it looked like we saw the Menezes that we had when he was on loan, because I think being out for like when he's been playing since we've signed him, I think other fans will agree he hasn't been the best. He's lacked a bit of consistency, but I thought the second half today was really good. I thought that back line will work really well next season, especially because hopefully we can give Daniels another contract, so that whole back line will be there next season in Menezes, White, Monte and Daniels. It will be there. And Tyree Shade, unfortunately, will probably be going back to Leicester, but I would like to keep him on. But obviously, if we can go and get some more training with Leicester and go to a League One club or whatever, he's going to do it, which is understandable, because I think we're in a rebuild phase. I think we could be pushing next season, but I'm not 100% sure we'll go up. I think that might be a 3 to 5 year job maybe, because as we saw, it's not the easiest division to get out of, because when we first came down, we thought, oh, we're going to go straight back up, but we didn't, and we finished quite low down the league. And this season, it was just about safety. There was no aspiration. Like today, that's why I'm shocked the lads put such a shift in, because there was nothing to play for us, and it meant everything for Port Vale. This was a must-win for them. But we played really well, and I think the players knew how much it meant to the fans. So yeah, I think overall we have to be really proud today of the lads and the shift they put in. And yeah, I think Port Vale, if they go into their last 2 games playing like that, they won't be going back up. So yeah, sorry if you can hear my brother, he's annoying. But yeah, I think we should be quite proud of the lads today, and hopefully the last 2 games push up as high as we can. I know Swindon's going to be a difficult one, because they're on obviously the cusp. They're not too far from playoffs. If they are in it now, I don't know. But I think we have to be really just go for it. We've got nothing to play for. We can't go down. We can't go up. We might as well just try and attack and just go for it. Like I think we did today. I think once we scored, we realised, let's just go for it, lads. Like, and we actually started creating a few more chances. And then in the end, we got our second goal. And we beat 3rd in the league. Well, 4th now. So, yeah, but I'm just going to sort of, I think we played really well. I thought that was a bit off the ball, but we know how good Port Vale can be. I'm saying that as someone who don't like them or whatever, but we have to give them credit. They're 3rd, 4th in the league for a reason. But yeah, I think be proud, lads, and I'm proud anyway, and I hope other fans are as well. This year a bit longer than usual because it's Port Vale. It's a big game for us, obviously, and I probably waffled and repeated myself a bit, but yeah, I just wanted to get my point across. So yeah, guys, peace.